Imagine waking up to discover that your favorite streaming service has just hemorrhaged millions of viewers overnight, all because of a single controversial remark from a late-night host. That's the shocking reality that unfolded for Disney Plus in September 2025, when the platform saw nearly 3 million subscribers abandon ship following the brief suspension of Jimmy Kimmel's popular show. But here's where it gets controversial. Was this a genuine backlash from viewers upset about perceived bias, or something more like a coordinated protest that backfired? Stick around, and we'll dive into the details, unpacking what happened and why it matters for streaming giants and free speech alike. Delving deeper into the reports, subscription analytics firm Antenna uncovered a startling trend, as detailed in a New York Times article published on October 20th, 2025. Disney Plus experienced a massive exodus of roughly 3 million subscribers that very month, coinciding precisely with ABC's decision to yank Jimmy Kimmel's late-night program off the air due to his remarks on the assassination of conservative activist Charlie Kirk. To put this in perspective, this loss was about double the usual 3-month average of around 1.2 million cancellations. For beginners curious about the streaming world, think of this as a sudden stampede out the door, far exceeding the typical monthly drift of viewers exploring other options. And this is the part most people miss, the churn rate, which simply means the percentage of subscribers who cancel their service each month, also spiked dramatically for Disney Plus. It leaped from about 4% in August to a whopping 8% in September, according to Antenna's data. This metric is crucial because it highlights not just raw numbers, but the overall health of a platform's user base. A higher churn suggests dissatisfaction that's prompting people to quit in droves. But wait, there's more. Hulu, another key player under the Disney umbrella, faced an eerily similar fate. The service shed an astonishing 4.1 million subscribers in September, compared to just 1.9 million the previous month. Hulu's churn rate didn't hold back either, climbing from 5% to 10% over the same period. These figures paint a picture of widespread discontent, potentially linked to the same media storm swirling around Kimmel. Now, before you think Disney's streaming empire is collapsing, let's add some balance. Despite these hefty losses, both platforms also welcome fresh faces. Disney Plus attracted approximately 2.2 million new subscribers in the U.S., marking a solid 10% uptick from August. Hulu followed suit with about 2.1 million additions, a 5% increase. It's a classic example of the streaming roller coaster. Gains and losses in a volatile market where viewer loyalties can flip like a switch. To understand the root of this uproar, we need to rewind to the events that sparked it all. Kimmel's suspension came on September 17, 2025, after he suggested that Charlie Kirk's alleged assassin was affiliated with the MAGA gang, despite reports indicating the individual's left-wing leanings. In his own words, Kimmel addressed the audience, saying something like, "We hit some new lows over the weekend, with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them, and doing everything they can to score political points from it." This sparked immediate outrage from viewers, who felt it misrepresented facts and pushed a narrative. The backlash was swift and intense. Broadcasting behemoths Sinclair Broadcast Group and Nexstar Media Group preempted Kimmel's show in protest, cutting it from their networks. But here's the twist that fuels debate. After a wave of media criticism, studio demonstrations, and threats of Disney boycotts, the program was back on air by September 23rd, less than a week later. Just 3 days after that, on September 26th, Sinclair and Nexstar dropped their preemption, signaling a quick resolution. Fox Business reached out to Disney for insights, but as of now, no official response has been shared publicly. This whole saga raises intriguing questions about accountability in entertainment. On one hand, should hosts face consequences for potentially misleading statements? On the other, does this infringe on freedom of expression, especially in politically charged times? And this is where things get really spicy for discussion. Some argue that the subscriber losses reflect a broader cultural divide, where audiences are punishing platforms for perceived political slant. Others wonder if it was more about Kimmel's star power and less about ideology. After all, his show has seen a 72% drop in viewers among key demographics over the past decade, per related reports. Could this be a symptom of declining late-night TV appeal rather than a flashpoint for controversy? What do you think? Should streaming services prioritize neutrality in content? Or is passion part of what makes entertainment engaging? Do you agree that the quick reinstatement of Kimmel's show saved Disney from bigger fallout? Or was it a missed opportunity to address deeper issues? Share your thoughts in the comments. Let's hear the disagreement or support.